Kickoff just moments away as we've arrived at Everbank Stadium here in Jacksonville. Straight ahead is what should be a very entertaining matchup between the Minnesota Vikings and the Jacksonville Jaguars. Here's Harrison Mevis to get this one started. And we're underway from Everbank Stadium. Return starts at the 3. Finds some space. He's past the 30. And an excellent effort there sets him up almost at midfield.
I'll tell you what, this quarterback will sure appreciate a run back like that to begin a ball game. It makes your life a lot easier, and they're going to be set up with really good field position to get things going.
Ready?
All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Go.
They'll begin with a quick completion to the right side. And they shove him out. Looks like he got about 6 before they did so. It's 2nd down.
That is a textbook 1st down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable. It creates space to take that shot downfield.
They'll run for the first time with their rookie from Michigan. He's able to drive that pile about a yard. That's Gregory Rousseau who cleaned up that play.
Hey, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Has him on the quick hitter. And they drop him with a big hit, but that's going to sting worse for the defense. A big gain, and the chain's moving too. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that 1st down.
First down. A gain of 21 yards. And the Vikings 1st down.
Sending him on the dive. Drops by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
Big man up front said, not in my house. Let me tell you, Kate, once you're in the grasp of one of those big old fellas on the D-line, you're done. They would say it on the East Coast like this. It's over. Over.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10.
Ready? Ready?
Milrow hangs on to it. Decided to keep it, but couldn't escape the pressure there, and they catch it behind the line.
How many times, Kate, do you hear me talk about trust? Trust, trust, trust. There's nothing more important at the quarterback position than gaining the trust of your coaching staff. That one right there, well, that's not a deposit. That's a withdrawal of trust when you take a negative play on a run like that.
He's going for it himself. And somebody finally able to force him out there. So even with that quality gain, it will still wind up being 4th down. So the Vikings sending out the field goal team here. It's on the right hash for this 39-yarder. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And our game starts with a field goal on the opening drive.
Even if it's not a touchdown, well, you're happy to see the offense produce points in the first trip out there this season. And for a kicker, kind of nice to start 1-for-1 as well.
Starting from the 5. They're going to bring him down as he gets it to the 33.
1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
Jacksonville offense ready to get going. Here's 1st and 10.
Ready? Report. Ready?
Lone back gets the handoff. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down a runner. That same pass, same athleticism comes to life. He looked pretty good hunting his prey right there.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10.
Hey, middle.
Back to throw. Here's Jackson. Short pass brought in. And in a blink, they are off to midfield before somebody manages to stop him. The big play nets him 17 yards. And the Jaguars have a first down.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him on a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
Finds him on the crossing route. And he fights his way down to the 35 before the defense can get him out. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Completed to his running back. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. And it's a gain of 12 on that one. And that's good for a Jacksonville first down.
First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Get out! Get out! Get 80! Get out!
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he'll gain about 7 on this one as he gets him down into the red zone.
Every offense in this league is looking for a back who can be an athlete and a bruiser at the same time. You feel lucky if you got one. Someone who can, well, eat up space when the lanes are open and deliver a little punishment to stretch plays when that tackler tries to meet him in the hole.
Now Jackson off the play action. Vacates quickly left side. Blitz is there, and he goes down. And that pushes him back. Third down coming up.
All right, first sack on the board on the first drive as a defense. And now, well, now we let the chess match begin. The adjustments begin because we know pressure leads to sacks. And sacks in this league often leads to wins.
Jackson now on third. Bails out of the pocket quick. Oh, he's going to run for it. And this play reaches the 12-yard line before the stop is made. And that play goes for 8 yards, and it keeps the drive moving.
You know, before the snap, right before the snap, you may have to take off if the read isn't there. That was a great adjustment made at the perfect time for the first down.
They'll run here on first down. Good hit on the grounds here. That's going to be a 9-yard pickup as it's second down.
Danger, Caleb. Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
Well, after a quality effort on the last play, just really need to fall forward here to pick up that first down. On the ground, Juba Hubbard gets it. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into first and goal.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you wanted to take your shots. But some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No third down required now.
They've set themselves up well for an opening drive touchdown here, Brock. It's first and goal. Here's Lamar on the sneak. And he runs it across. Touchdown! The Jaguars pull ahead 6-3 in the first. It's a Lamar Jackson touchdown on a quarterback sneak to the end zone. Nevis with a point after. And the Jaguars one up the opposing field goal. They start with 7 on their opening drive.
Harrison Nevis to kick off.
Nevis ready to send this one away. Has this at the 6. And he's walloped just as he gets across the 25. What a hit. He's down shy of the 30.
27-yard line.
Minnesota into formation. It's first and 10. One of the tight ends in motion left. That's incomplete. Trying to set up the screen there. Looking for his wide receiver there. And now it's second down.
That just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted, even on some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
They'll try something else from the 27 this time. Second and 10.
Let's go now.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. He's going to squeeze about 8 yards out of that run, Brock. That brings up third down.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
We're through one quarter of this opening weekend of football. 7-3 is our score. Back to Everbank Stadium in just a bit. We're ready now for the second quarter to begin. Vikings in control of it. They'll begin the quarter with 3rd and 2. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and he couldn't do it.
He has it at the 13. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return.
At their own 23-yard line.
Jaguars look ready to go. Here comes 1st and 10.
180. What? 180. It's up. 180.
Here's the handoff. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he could reach that 40. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
A run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know it can set the table for more.
Quite the start to that drive, huh, partner? First play sets him up at the 38. That's complete to Sam Laporta. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
There's no question, Kate, that the big plays down the seam or will make tight ends a fan favorite, but it's those type of catches right there. The short yardage, it gets good coverage, contested catches, they really make tight ends a locker room favorite.
On the move, headed right. The pass falls incomplete, but was there a reason for it? We see a flag out there. Just a momentary loss of focus, a break in discipline, and not a good moment individually as he gets hit with that personal foul. First down, here's Lamar. That's to Laporta again. And he's going to be across midfield, close to the 45 before going out.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on a throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
5 still to go here. This is 2nd down. A designed run. Jackson keeping it. And he will manage a little before being forced into a slide, as that's going to chip something off this upcoming 3rd down.
It's 3rd and
I can promise you, that's not what it looked like on the practice field, nor on the whiteboard. Typically, QB run is going to net you a whole lot more yardage than that. But let's give some credit. Strong effort by that defensive front who contained a play that typically goes for a whole lot more.
Hits his running back. And he'll get them enough for a 1st down.
Hey, Kate, they don't rightly care who it's going to go to in that situation. All they really care about are the results on 3rd down. And that's exactly the result they needed. Enough to keep this drive moving.
First down from the 42.
Yeah. It's hot. It's hot. Ready. It's hot. It's hot.
Here's the one back on the handoff. He works it down inside the 40. That's a run of 8.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
First down carry got him 9 yards. Here comes 2nd and 1. Lamar off the play fake. Flushed out of the pocket. And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete.
I think I got the same thought bubble as all the fans in the stands with that one. You just got to tuck it. Don't try to force the issue. You're out there in the open space. Put your head down and go get the first.
Here comes play number 8 of the drive, 3rd and 1.
Sit out!
Jackson trying to sneak it. And he's going to be touchdown as he gets him enough to pick up the first down.
Everybody understood the assignment right there. For one guy, the quarterback, get the snap and make the marker. For the other 10, drive like mad, push like crazy, and create that space for the first.
New set of downs for him from the 31. On first down, they'll run. And he can only manage 1 yard. The defenders were at the ready to bring him down.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Out of the gun. Here's Jackson. That's incomplete left side.
It just kind of feels like they've met their match with this defense. So many plays, well, they've just not ended the way they were drawn up. Fortunately, well, their defense is doing the same. You really feel like which offense can get into rhythm is going to find a way to win this game.
To the air on 3rd and long. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
So here's Harrison Mevis, ready for the field goal try. Ball on the left hash for this 41-yarder. Mevis able to knock it through and add 3 to their lead as it extends to 7.
A dependable kicker, man, that is a coach's best friend. Saves him so much stress to have a guy he can really trust to go out and hit it from that distance consistently. Because from that far out, no kick is a guarantee.
His return starts at the 5. Big shot at the end of that run back as he gets it just past the 20.
At their own 22-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun. Blown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. And it's not just some quarterbacks, Brock, here who got to have short memories. You tell me this too, defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock him backwards.
No luck finding his receiver that time. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, well, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down. Here he goes, 3rd and long. This is hauled in by Atwell. And he's going to be stopped right around the 37. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got first down.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Just 2 minutes to play here in our opening half. Hang with us. More football coming up from Everbank.
Okay, ready?
New set of downs from 37. Slot man motioned over. Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. They get an even 10 on that play. And the Vikings are going to have a first down.
First down, Vikings.
From the gun, Milrow. Has a man, Justin Jefferson. And he's down inside the 40 before he's escorted out. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
Kate, when you watch the combine, you'll watch guys try to make this throw. And without chemistry, it's so hard to execute. That was picture perfect. That's a QB and receiver on the same page because that route, that deep out to the field, that takes just a different level of connectedness.
And he didn't get much time to secure it as he takes a shot. Good job to even hang on through that catch there.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook is wide open.
The give here on second. And he's going to go out with a pickup of 3. So chipping away a few here ahead of this third down.
An offensive group really hoped he was going to get it all right there, reset it back to first down. But instead, the defense, they're not going to let anything come easy. And their fight is giving them a chance to stall things out on third and short.
Bill Rose going to sneak it. They were loaded and ready for that sneak, weren't they? They stop him at the line. No gain.
Kate, is there a simpler play in football that's come to life more than the QB sneak? We see all different varieties now, but it has become so darn effective. When you got a tough QB that wants to put it on his shoulders, you sign up for it.
Jump off, caught by his back. Still has room inside the 15. And he goes out of bounds. That's going to set up first and goal.
Got to be a pretty good actor. Got to be pretty good at selling to that defense. That's a drop-back pass. When you get a big play on the screen like that, boy, it's choreography by everybody on that offense.
They'll try and punch it in. And that right there is the start of what could be a goal line stand. They hit him for a loss on first and goal. The Jaguars are going to call their first time out. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Second chance at 6 here. It's second and goal. Milrow from the gun. Into the end zone, but someone's able to knock it away. That's incomplete. Thought he had a touchdown there. And now it'll be third and goal. And as that one falls incomplete, Brock, the pressure ticks up just a bit because this has been too good a drive to not pay it off in the end zone.
Yeah, Kate, it's time to find your best matchup. Yeah. Unless you're already committed to going for it on fourth, you've got one more shot. Players, not plays. Get it to your best player.
And it's incomplete on third and goal.
That was it. That was their chance to escape this series. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points, and that was their ticket off the field. Unfortunately, they just couldn't quite hang on.
All right, here we go. They nearly gave it away on the pick, but the offense still out there. They're looking for 6. Milrow to throw on fourth. And he takes this in. Touchdown, Minnesota. The Vikings earn the chance to tie before halftime. It's a Justin Jefferson touchdown. Now they'll see if they can tack on one more. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Vikings tie things 10-10. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. On the return, here comes Reed. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line.
The Jaguars take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Jacksonville offense ready to get going. Here's first and 10. Lamar now from the gun. Finds his back complete. And this one does not go far. Jags working fast here, trying to get back to the line.
Brings up second and 7.
Play action now with Jackson. Next on the crosser. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. A timeout taken by Jacksonville. It's second. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him. Well, the QB made something happen and got some yardage when the play didn't develop right, and even got himself out of bounds to avoid a hit. The only negative at all is he couldn't quite get the first down.
Shotgun snap to Jackson. Underneath it goes. Catch made by the running back. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Now a timeout called by the Jaguars. That's their third. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10. Looking to throw. He rolls to his right. He takes it himself. And he's going to be persuaded out of bounds right at that 40-yard line. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And the Jaguars have a first down.
Well, I think he was looking for that running lane and that running room from the very start right there, partner. Even as he worked through his progression initially, he was waiting for space to open, and then he takes advantage with his legs.
It's no good. It had the leg, but his aim wide right. And this stays tied here in the second.
He was hitting from that distance pregame. Heck, we were on the field watching it, and they were confident he could do so again. Just did not work out this time around.
One last play before the break. He's back to throw. Rolling out to his left. On the run, deep down the left side. His final shot of the half will not connect. That falls incomplete. No time remaining in our first half. Well, we're set up for an incredible second half. All tied as we kick it away here in quarter number 3. Fields this one at the 3. The tackle's made, so this drive will begin at the 34-yard line.
Hey, we're dead even here through 2 quarters, and you know exactly what that means. That means both coaching staffs emphasized coming out strong here to begin the second half. Well, that return puts you in great position to do so, and maybe even take control of this game.
Play fake, Jackson. Look at that power, deep left side. That's cut at the 25. Touchdown, Jacksonville. The Jaguars take the lead right away in half number 2. Levis now for the extra point. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Jaguars break that tie and now lead by 7. Levis ready to send this one away. Fielded at the 7. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down.
Ready?
All right, starting in the pistol this time, Brock. 1st and 10. This drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
It's easy for me to say up here in the friendly confines of the booth cave, but that was not the right read. And you hate seeing him absorb yet another hit at the end of the play. You never want him taking unnecessary shots throughout this game.
This is Jefferson, and he's got it. And he's out of bounds. Defenders get there to drive him out right near that 40-yard line. So first down from the 41.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Running this one left. And he's brought down by a collective effort there. Only 1 yard on the carry.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
Complete. It's Atwell. And he's taken down at the 30. They gain 11 on that play. And that means a fresh set of downs for Minnesota.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
Buying some time right. He tucks it and takes off. And he's out of bounds on a gain that takes him into the red zone, Brock, inside the 15. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got first down.
That is so demoralizing for a defense. You lock things down in coverage. You do everything right on the back end, only to see the quarterback escape, evade the pressure, and get that first down anyway.
Dive play straight ahead. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
Absolutely no fear in his game. Even one of the smaller defenders out there, he isn't afraid to go charging into all those linemen and dish out some physical play himself to make that stop.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. To throw, here's Milrow. Buys time, rolling right. And he's just going to hook this one into about row C there. And some lucky fan going to haul in a heck of a souvenir.
Look at the coverage on that play, Kate. I love that. That is textbook defense right there. When the quarterback escapes the pocket, man, you got to find somebody. You got to go get sticky on your offensive guy. It's exactly what the secondary did, and it forces the throwaway.
That one falls to the turf. Couldn't hang on. It's incomplete.
This defense, they had a plan, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
Inspiring a bunch of confidence in himself right there, Kate. Second time they brought him out for a field goal, and second time he's knocked it right through. Trust is earned in a number of different ways on the field. That's the best way to gain it as a kicker.
He's got a lane up past the 30. And he's all the way up across the 40 before heading out of bounds.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
They go play fake with Jackson. Headed out right. Did not like what he was seeing, Bronson. He's just going to hurl this one away.
That may not look like much, and on tomorrow's grade sheet, it'll just be an S for satisfactory, but that's a good decision. Nowhere to go with the ball, and don't put it in harm's way.
After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10. From the gun, Jackson escapes the pocket. That's completed right side. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. 35 on the pickup. And that's good for a Jacksonville first down.
This defense did the best they could to track him as he ran all the way across the field, but eventually, you're just going to lose him. And that's when a completion was made and turned it into a significant gain.
Now they'll hit the line just outside the red zone following that big play. Running it now out of the gun. Give him 5 on that play as he gets him inside the red zone.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
Now it's Lamar. Buying some time left. He's running with it. 8 yards on the gain, and the drive continues forward.
You know, that's one of those little mental Rolodex plays. Right before the snap, you know if the read isn't there, that option isn't there, you can use your legs to make the adjustment and go get the first down.
1st and 10. Here's Jackson. Bails out of the pocket quick. And this is going to be a Jacksonville touchdown. The Jaguars now lead by 10. It's a Sam Laporta touchdown. Point after by Mevis is good. And the Jaguars drive their lead to 11.
Jaguars 24, Vikings 13.
Mevis ready to send this one away. Starting from the 5. And the tackle's made as he gets it out to the 32.
First down 10 at their own 32-yard line.
Vikings to the line now. Here's 1st and 10. Give now to the running back. And this is going to be out of bounds. Defense catches up to him near that 45. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the 1st down.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from 1st down to 1st down in just one play. But when you get that big play potential on the ground, geez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
1st down throw here from Milroe. Flushed out of the pocket. And someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Picked off by Tyson Campbell. Oh, man, I'm having to hold my partner back after this one. Captain Fundamental not happy that he didn't take the time to stop and get set before delivering that football. Gotta think that in part led to the turnover.
Yeah, Captain Fundamental because I couldn't run. Kind of like Tom Brady, right? But he's the essence of it. He's the GOAT. Why? Because he sets his feet. He's so fundamentally sound. The chance of interception is so much higher when your fundamentals are no good.
It's okay, partner. It's going to be okay. So fresh set of downs now from the 39. First down, and they go right back to it. Not the way to begin a new set of downs, Brock, as they drop it behind the line. The line between safeties and linebackers gets real blurred on plays like that, Brock. He handled that one just like a Mike would have.
Yeah, if injuries were to ever crop up, Kate, I bet he could handle the linebacker spot for them as well. Just tremendous diagnosis in that run support.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Hey, eventually, Kate, as a quarterback, you better be careful throwing check down after check down after check down. Eventually, that defense will catch on to it, and they'll make him pay and punish him there physically.
3rd and long for him here. He rolls to his right. He's going for it himself. And he goes out close to that 45-yard line.
You know, once a play breaks down, you're just looking for a running lane, and then you're looking for that 1st down marker. He found one of the two, but the defense and that effort swarming after him, well, it denies the 1st down.
Let's see what he can do on the return. And he's going to get him further up their side of the field with a nice return there, partner, up past the 35. So good field position to start with for the Vikings. It's 1st and 10. Blown back, gets the handoff. Oh, what a hit! Jars the ball loose! But fortunately, the Vikings stay calm. They were able to get to it. Crisis averted. They keep possession. Give him 4 that time, so 6 to go on 2nd down. Almost the impact play this defense was searching for, but they could only get half the job done, partner. Fumble forced, but they couldn't recover.
I'll tell you what else it forces, though. That coordinator, that play caller on the other side, now got a little bit of doubt about his ball handlers. Got to have better ball security than that.
Shotgun now for Milroe. Finds him over the middle. And he's officially into enemy territory now. They're going to give him the opposing 49. That play goes for 8 yards, and it keeps this drive moving. Oh, just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10. Throwing here, Milroe. Buying some time right. Oh, look at this. Here he goes. Oh, he loses the football. And it looks like the Jaguars got to it. And they can't cobble a return together, but they do have the football. They've got it on their side of the field. First and 10 coming up. Jaguars ready to take advantage of some good field position they've got here. inside. And this is across midfield. They're going to stop him at that 45-yard line. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And the Jaguars have a first down.
10 at the 45-yard line.
Back-to-back carries here. And this one's going the wrong way. Nice win for that defense as they send him backwards.
Kid, I'll never forget walking into the Hall of Famer Dwight Freeney's meeting room with those defensive linemen. The late, great John Tierlink, his coach, he had a little sign up in his office, and it was sacks, and that money sign was the S, because ends and D linemen make their money with sacks. But you win games when they stop the run like that for a tackle for loss. When there's heat, that blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The two were right there, and it netted some positive yards.
Pass is brought in by Laporta. And this is down to the 28 before the defense halts it. An even 10-yard gain on the play. And that's good for a Jacksonville first down.
Jaguars, first down. First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Jackson looking to throw. Escapes out to the left. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on first down.
Look at how well the coverage held up on that play. Even as the QB escapes the pocket and buys extra time, secondary, well, they got real sticky, stay tight, and force the throw away.
And he's going to go out of bounds just short of that red zone.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
Lamar throwing again. Completed to his running back. And he goes out of bounds. That's going to set up first and goal.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
First down and 10 yards to go.
Offense is set. First and 10.
You are X. It's hot. Cut.
Here's the one back on the handoff. He's rocks. That ball's free. And it looks like the offense got that one back. Yes, they did. They bounce on it inside the 10. Halfway there on first down. That brings up second and 5. Ooh, let's give him a second there. Give him a sec. I'm going to imagine his heart's probably going, what, 150, 160 beats per minute right now, Brock, after nearly losing that fumble.
Yep, and it wasn't just a ball he dropped there. It was at least 3 points, too. But fortunately, that ball stays with him in the red zone. And now I'm really curious. It's one of those moments, Kate. Will they put the ball back in his hands, trust him again to hold on to it, and maybe go get that touchdown you know he so badly wants?
Third and a lone yard coming up. Jackson trying to sneak it. And he's in for the touchdown. The Jaguars have likely locked up the win right there. It's a Lamar Jackson touchdown. He finds his way in on the sneak. Nevis now for the extra point. The point after splits the upright. And the Jaguars push their lead to 18.
31. Vikings 13. Harrison Beavis to kick off.
Mevis ready to send this one away. Return coming from the 6. Finds some space. He's past the 30. A great effort, but he got popped at the end of it.
At their own 31-yard line.
Minnesota into formation. It's first and 10.
Ready, go.
From the gun, Milrow. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he's going to be brought down here at the 42. They gain 11 on that play. And the Vikings are going to have a first down.
Let's go now.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's going to have this down to the 42-yard line. gain of 15 there. And that means a fresh set of downs for Minnesota.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want in the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
And a couple of teammates combining there for the stop after just 1 yard.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on first down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
On the ready.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down.
Here we go. Here we go.
Will Rowe from the gun. Ooh, would have been a big gainer if they connected, but they could not. Instead, third down coming up.
That's what I call complementary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down.
Come on. Come on.
No throw, third and long. Complete beyond the marker. And he takes this in. Touchdown, Minnesota. The Vikings get it back to within 2 possessions. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period, end of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
The Vikings have it teed up, and play resumes with the kick. On the return, here comes Reed. It's the 2-minute warning here in Jacksonville. He's out of bounds to end the return, and Brock, that brings us to our 2-minute warning. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. The give now out of the shotgun. And into a sea of bodies he goes. Looks like they'll get about 3 out of it.
That is simply a stay on schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. They're going to pass it here. Completed over the middle. And this is going to take him up and across midfield there at the opposing 45. They got 21 yards on the play. And the Jaguars have a first down. Double coverage, a deal breaker for a lot of QBs, Brock, but less so when it's a target you trust.
You know, it's interesting, Kate, even 20-something years ago, watching Marvin Harrison and Peyton Manning work, every defense would go into every game trying to double cover him, but yet those two, well, like we just saw right there, just got it done regardless.
Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. Forced out to his right. He's keeping it.
Kate, if you've heard me say it once, you've heard me say it 100 times. Completions, completions, completions. Well, that wasn't a pass. It was a scramble. But then that's the same thing, keeping this offense on schedule.
39-yard line.
The give here on second. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means third down coming up. Well, the extra blocking sure didn't spring that run the way they hoped it would, Brock.
In the old West Coast system, you call 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, Tiger. Tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more like a kitty cat effort there.
Now Jackson on third down. And it's incomplete, but hey, who cares? They've got the lead, and we are out of time in this one. So the Jaguars come away with the win in this one. One down, a whole lot more wins to go, Brock. But hey, victors to begin this regular season.
Yeah, I think it's both these guys go across the field and shake hands with one another. They do know, Kate, to your point, it is a long year. But what this does is it pays off your training camp. It does instill some confidence you did all the right things through July and August to kick the season off.
So that's it for us here. Brock Heward, our crew, I'm Kate Scott. This has been the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Jaguars as we bid farewell from Jacksonville.